Collective back at it with another live stream. Oh, I'm having a tower moment already. Gosh, if that ain't a synchronicity. For what we have here. All right. So we're talking love, right? But maybe not at first. So serious, okay? I wanted to get an angel message because of the time of day that I knew I was able to come on. Grateful to be able to say that as well, right? Because I love and like my collective. I have the best collective, hands down. Nobody's telling me any differently. So thank you for checking out another message and for being here, doing your part in the matter, right? Doesn't really work so well without you. So serious, just saying, okay? Um, so we are talking about someone who, this feels like extremely specifically personal, for the most part, you guys. Got another one of them. All right. So please take what resonates. You're going to perhaps hear certain things that do and others that don't. That's normal, okay? Trust your intuition, though. What is not normal is to have your intuition gagged and bound in the back of the trunk. So serious, okay? So there's that. This person, okay, aside from whatever kind of like personality issues they may have had, maybe even a disorder, I'm not here as a doctor or a clinician of any sort, right? Uh, but just looking at the cards here, you could have also, you would, if this is your reading, you would also resonate perhaps with knowing that whatever this person's taste of music is, you just could never wrap your head around it. You could not get down with the get down, right? And you also know this person to be a bit wide for you. If you are a feminine um, avatar, like if you possess a feminine meat suit, right? Regardless of, you know, the identification here. And you know that when you lay with this person, they've got a member, okay? I'm speaking in code as best I can. But so serious. It's giving girth, right? Like it's giving girth. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this person even don't know why this is coming out in the angel message, but maybe they've got a slight curve or a kink as well. And there's some aspect to perhaps even pain during the do, as it were. Speaking in code, all right. Um, and this person could have expected you to like kind of like be this type of mind reader. All right, it's like I don't really want to say too much, but I want you to know everything. You better act like you know. It's like, wait, I'm sorry, what? Like, what are we saying? Like, what? You know what I mean? And this person, you know, they didn't even like to be questioned. Love and light, Sean. As the card states, I don't like to be questioned because I know you will always find out the truth, no matter what I tell you. So, ick, right? Don't like this kind of energy, and I gather you two also you know, the reason why we're talking about it is because, long story short, according to what I see in the cards here, Honeyland, you walked away, and as you should. You had boundaries, and as you should, to this day, even, I'm hearing to say, right? Some of you, there could have even been talk about a prenuptial agreement. Like, you know, it's like you thought this person was going to be your happiness at some points of the path, right? And not to say that you felt that this person should be the only reason why you're ever happy, but in the sense of like, wow, I thought this, like on paper, you know, perhaps some of you, you go, this guy, this girl looks great, right? But then when you're like getting into other aspects of what an actual caring, concerning type of connection, a loving type of connection would engage in, it's like nightmare zone, right? It's oil and water at best, okay? It's conflict, right? And this person was controlling, is controlling, okay? I'm talking about you keep me in suspense when I don't hear back from you right away. Keywords right away, right? Like this, you know what I mean? Like this person might be the type to wait, have you wait all day, a few days, right before they get back around with whatever, and it could even be a pressing matter. Then whatever comes to them and their non-pressing matter, like their what are you doing, right? And you're not immediately at their beck and call. It's like all hell has to break loose. And ick. Again, I know this is something is I want to sit my nose down. I also want to get out of this energy. Okay. Yeah. This person saying, I know what I'm doing. I play dumb to keep you confused. Right. I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. Some of you, they knew, right? And during the moments, the months, the trials, the situation where they felt like they could not get on your good graces fast enough and or had no need for you, it was giving, oh well. Well, oh well, crosswatcher, right? Because you know what? You're smiling on the outside the whole time you're dying on the inside, okay? Um, because karma, right? What all you done did to this person. And collective member, as you should, you walked away or are being guided to walk away. Hello, somebody, please and thank you, okay? If you're taking nothing else from this freaking session, walk away from the mofo. So serious, all right? Because they're only going to bring more conflict to you. And really what they want to specifically bring the conflict in is referable to you taking a chance on something, someone greater, different, newer, right? Someone in a romantic sense, and someone who's really going to bring the actual happiness here. Okay, 10 of Pentacles and the happiest card, happiness card, excuse me, I'll take it if you don't, collective, right? This person, this mofo, right? Performing, look at the card. See how that's no bueno, right? Um, and you're being guided here to get your protective stones, namely amethyst as well as that black obsidian. All right. Helps with the energies, helps with insomnia, nightmares, helps you to look on the bright side of things. And this person causing you this ish most likely could be for someone here. Gosh, I thought that said fire sign that whole time, and it's an earth sign. So there could be some significance. When I pulled this card, okay, obviously I did it before I hit, like, come on the live stream, right? I swear to you, collective, I thought this was Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type of energy, but it's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, all right? Person causing you this negative-ish, person performing, okay? And you know what we say, literally, the black magic may be performed, right? But it shall not prosper, okay? This person is, if not a narcissist, actioning out in quite highly toxic and, dare I say, narcissistic type of behaviors, tendencies. All right, wanting you to miss out on opportunities in love, perhaps, as well as just in life. You're being asked to utilize your strength, not because you came here to do just that, but because it assists the divine with assisting you, if that makes sense. So please don't think it's like, you know, when the strength card comes out, maybe there's some significance to Leo chart placements as well. Doesn't have to be the case that, you know, it's the epitome of the divine saying, you're on your own, son. You're on your own, man. Right? Like, no, that's not it. But whatever romantic connections, partnerships, or potentialities you got going, this mofo can't stand that fact, right? There could be some significance to Jupiter being in retrograde energy as well. Jupiter energy and or retrograde, quite frankly, right? But they wanted you to have problems making important and life-changing decisions. They wanted to F up your expansion, abundance, and prosperity because they can't stand to see you shine. Makes sense. So if you've got amethyst and or obsidian in some form of jewelry, some sort of amulet, you might want to slide that on around you right now, okay? And as far as karma, in case you wondered, this person, if you know them to really have had a pretty decent physique, right? Not so much the case now, okay? Because again, they're going through the karma that, you know, not only, how do I want to say this? There's a lot of supporters in spirit for you, for the collective. Makes sense? Okay, and that's really kind of still giving hella understatement, just so serious, okay? And so, chills on this, all aspects of ties in the spiritual sense, okay? Coming for that ass, all right? For, not for you, collective members, so serious. For this person, this mofo, these karmic energies, okay? People looking to take from you and hurt from you and twist your words and ask you to, you know, fall prey to the delusion, all right? This person is giving my way or the highway, right? And of course, if you have yet to walk away, please and thank you, go on ahead. I'll wait. Like, so serious. This is not, you know, something to play with, because you've got New love up ahead. All right, could be some significance to Lucille Ball. Doesn't have to be the case, you guys. Here, maybe somebody's a redhead too, right? You're being asked to heal, lick proverbial wounds, hopefully not literal ones. Could be some significance to tattoos. I also meant to say, if this person you already knew to have like their own fupa, right? Their own chesticles, perhaps, right? It's just even more to love now, right? But not for you, collective member, unless you're talking about from way far away, right? We can love and light all we want from far away, though, would be the key, would be the kicker for this one. These people, these energies, these entities. You guys have to realize this life is far more spiritual. You could be looking at somebody with their meat suit, all right? Their avatar, right? But it ain't just that. Just like when you look in the mirror, you ain't just that, right? If you thought all the divinity that you are, that you refract back onto, if you thought all divinity, divinity that supports you could fit into any box, receptacle, vessel, chalice, you've got another thing coming here, anyone. This is so serious, right? So go on and do what makes you feel good, as far as cutting people, places, things off that no longer serve you, and engaging in activities and experiences that are healthful, all right, outside of the realm of toxicity, but that also give to you, okay? And as you do that, you are becoming, with this Queen of Pentacles energy, really in a fuller state of higher self, okay? And this could even be simply and solely at the conscious level, but I'm also getting for some here that physical changes will also ensue, right? So those that resonate with young and down instead of aging, right, comes to mind, okay? So there's like a lot of benefit here for you to just move on, go on ahead and do you. This person is attempting to dig up dirt on you, attempting to blackmail you while hating on your creative ideas, okay? And while directing their social media posts and or memes towards you. And so what of it, right? You really got to get yourselves to the resolve state here, collective, by really understanding who you are, by really understanding what makes you tick, by really understanding your purpose in this life, okay? And if you are hazy on any of that, please, let's book a session, right? We can talk, all right? Your girl will get all up in there and root around and let you know what's going on, all right? But irregardless, you do need to have your own personal connection with divinity, okay? After all, it backs you. After all, you are part of it. All right, so please don't get that twisted either. You can book all the sessions you want, and still there will be questions left unanswered purposefully, I'm sure, to some level and degree, depending on how much you are clinging to the tarot process, right? You guys, tarot is an assistive tool. All right, it's not the end all be all. And thank goodness for that, because guess what? Energy's fluid. You pull the cards, right? And those that read your own cards, you know, you pull them again. It's like, the energy changed a bit here over in this aspect of the connection or the psyche, right? So be mindful of that just as well. You guys don't want to get to a point where anything or anyone is the epitome of a crutch, right? Because you got to know, and you came here to do just that, maybe even to remember that justice is really for you, is a thing for you. It's not a pipe dream. Okay, and so whatever all you're looking to experience here in this life, high key looking for you too. Now here's the sitch though. You can get a little scared perception when you try to get stubborn. Instead of in faith, you try to get stubborn and trying to make things work, trying to make sense of things even, right? You can't always, you're not here to do it always and in all ways. So there's that. Some of you need to take the pressure off regarding same, all right? But allow the energy of love to flow through you and into you, okay? And again, utilizing that strength. You could be seeing some angelic code of some significance. The first of which came out for you was 1010, the second 4949, and last but certainly not least, that 2525, okay? And you guys, it's really important when you're looking at the angel numbers to look at them in totality, right? But also to break them down, okay? So, you know, for instance, 2525 here reduces down to 77, but even before you reduce it down to that, you've got a couple of fives and a couple of twos. One of those fives, okay, is enough to indicate life-changing, transformative energy, right? You got a couple. Speaking of couple, you got twos here as well, which speaks to decisions, and choices and balance in the matter, maybe even balancing that mental state perhaps for some here. All right. And this card states adventure. I embrace the spirit of adventure. I explore new horizons and seek exciting experiences that enrich my life, not deplete it, right? I am open to the unknown and trust in the journey. And so you're being utilized, excuse me, you're being asked to utilize your strength in the matter to go on this journey of self-love that leads to new love, okay? Self-love. And you guys, I know it's pentacles, right? But pentacles don't always speak to resources and finances. They also speak to a leveling of perception of self-worth, self-valuation. All right. And you are, regardless of whether you're a guy, girl, what have you, are being asked to go on ahead and do the steps to heal necessary towards getting into that energy of emotional satiety with self, where you need no outside validation. Okay, that's par for the course because it's a prerequisite to getting into an actual healthful, health-filled, healthy connection. All right, I don't know however else to say it more plainly than that. But this new lover, this new lease on life in the aspects of love, really is giving double for your trouble, and it's wanting to come in. It's wanting to come in extremely soon, you guys. I just cut the deck to the Chariot and the Eight of Wands underneath the Chariot as well. Could be some significance LGBTQ plus connection. Does not have to be the case. There could be some significance to White Rabbit. Maybe somebody here is... Okay, do you see with this new lover, they could have had a little bit of a toxic past. Could be some significance to, well, Coca-Cola comes to mind, right? But you know what that means? That means this person is able to better understand what all you're fighting through, what all you're overcoming here, collective. Okay, I don't get that this person coming to you, to be clear, is somebody that is unsafe. Actually, you know what? I'm saying that through the channeling because I'm checking, right? But I also remember in that last second there that I do believe we had confirmation of same come out for you, referable to this new person in the Romance Angels section of the session. All right, so sit tight. Hold on, I'm going to ring that bell in just a few. Rejuvenation is here, honoring the cycles of renewal in your life, releasing what no longer serves you, and emerging into new beginnings, right? The Ace of Cups also speak to a new beginning, right? Also speaks to divine breakthrough assistance, all right? It's on its way. It's on its way to you now swiftly with that Eight of Wands. Are you kidding? On the other side of the Chariot, I mean, Eight of Wands alone, I mean, it speaks to perhaps travel and transformation, right? And that's still part of the course of what this person went through separate and apart from you, this newbie, right? Um, One second. So awakening, all right? Awakening to true purpose, listening to the whispers of your soul and following the faith of your highest good. I said faith. The word is path. Be faith-filled on your walk, all right, towards better things, because that's what's going to bring them in all the more faster, all right? That's what's going to bring them in a non-half-assed state as well, right? Every moment is an opportunity for spiritual growth and awakening. Okay, so it's giving learn the lesson from the mofo, right? And understand that the lesson in and of itself was the blessing, because as soon as you step away from this person, right, the amount of karma that will ensue, like the amount of karma you and your presence, your essence, dare I say, has been holding back for this person is immense, and none of it do you deserve to experience. Okay, so don't know how to say that any more plainly. Please and thank you. Walk away. All right, and those that have, please accept this as your confirmation right? That you did the right thing, okay? This person is coming out, this mofo, right, is coming out as a page at best, okay? And they really are just watching social media. They're just disgruntled, ready to fight the next round kind of thing. Some of you, they forged your signature perhaps. Okay, we did just have a reading about that last night, I believe. Yesterday. Yeah, this person could actually even be abusive. I don't like that for you. Okay, you better not like that for you either, and such to the point where you leave if you are still with this person. Okay, there's that other two again. You really need to really hone in on how amazing you are, how worthy you are, okay? How royalty you are even, right? Lord's song comes to mind. Royals, I think it's called. And here's an, I can't make it up. Look, okay. If I had way more energy right now, I'd be screaming for you, collective. This is the epitome of the bag. You want it? Don't you want the bag and to place things in it, right? So as you have been manifesting, perhaps utilizing your white magic, which really, what's man's doing there anyway? Oh, praying and petitioning? Just saying, no bippity boppity, right? Still magic though. You want to know why? Because you connect back to magic. You connect back to divinity, which is magic filled, supernatural, they say, right? Just say, otherworldly, right? Might even, it's giving magical, right? So what you've been doing is working, okay? You probably have been working as well, but I just want to be clear about this. What you have been doing, referable to your perhaps affirmations, your 369 Nicholas Tesla sessions, right? Your scripting, perhaps, your visualization, your big O manifestation sessions, right? You know what I mean? So there's that, okay? But this is bringing in everything that you want and more, okay? Because you are deserving. You have been doing a lot of work and you have been remaining faith-filled as best as possible. I almost wanted to say as best as humanly possible. And for me, that's an indicator of somebody not really thinking highly enough about themselves. And maybe that is the epitome of the situation here, right? Stop dimming your light, okay? Watch what you say and think about yourselves here, you guys, because you connect back to divinity like like 1,010%, right? So like if you're talking about you and you are par for the course of being a part of divinity, let's make sense of this. What are you saying and thinking about divinity? The divinity that backs you and the divinity within, right? Just saying, okay? Be mindful. Be mindful. Be intentional with your words, okay? Now, this person, this mofo, definitely deceptive, wearing a false mask, okay? In spite of any passion you may have for this person, if that's even still a thing, I feel like it's more so on their side. You're being guided to free yourself, okay? Take control of your life, leave, okay? Now, you're done with the unrequited love. Remember, okay? And on to the next one. Soulmate energy. High level hierarchy soulmate energy. And I'll tell you why in a moment that I say that. But this is someone that will be safe to love. This is someone that you should be opening your heart to. All right. And this is someone you should give a chance to. Okay. Now, before I go any further on the new person, it's so great. I don't really want to circle back around any kind of blocks or anything for this mofo. So bear with me. I just want to eke out the chart placements and or initials, whether they be first, middle, or last, whether they be of this person as intended to be, or yourselves, or not at all. General collective. It's okay. Okay. So chart placements, we've got Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Leo, Gemini, and the bottom of the deck was Aquarius. As far as initials, we've got a few here. We've got L, N, G, B, Q, E, M, O, maybe somebody's name is Mo. D, maybe somebody's a doctor of osteopathy. Doesn't have to be the case. We've got P and M. Maybe somebody is a podiatrist. Let me stop. We've got T. We've got S. Maybe somebody lives on a location where instead of road, drive, or lane, it's street. Okay. We've got J, and we've got I, and last but certainly not least, U. Okay. So that is referable to the energy of the mofo, right? That karmic individual that you are walking away from now that you've got the clarity, now that you've got that moxie, right? And many of you have already walked away from this mofo. Congratulations. Okay. I love that for you. So serious. But you know, you want to ask why are these things happening? Why are they not happening? Kind of thing. Why me? And really, it's for you to have, there's this word again, faith, referable to yourself and your abilities, as well as the divinity that backs you. See how you're here to learn and grow your soul, like we always talk about on this channel. All right. It's another opportunity to develop resilience as well, right? Many of you are also other things besides lovers, right? Many of you also have other agendas besides being loved, right? You're producing things, art perhaps, right? You've got services that you perform, okay? Take what resonates here. And really, irregardless of what you came to do, not necessarily easy, is it? Right? Not necessarily an overnight success situation, is it? So resilience definitely would be something that you would have to know and love and be able to really quite easily locate in that proverbial toolbox of yours in order to get through some of those next steps. All right. In order to remain successful, even. Okay. Not in the sense of fearing will you be, but in the sense of ensuring that you remain successful. Okay. Success filled. It's also an opportunity to practice acceptance as well as practice letting go, the art of detachment, right? Thank you. Next. You also need to have some sort of stimuli or excuse to remember to trust the universe, okay? The universe is aware of all, and the universe does love to show us that they are aware of just that, okay? If you're paying attention is another thing, though, right? It's necessary you practice self-compassion and self-care. And many of my collective know, right? But I'll say it again. Self-care literally is a lifestyle. It's not something that you do just when you want to be nice to yourself. No, you should be living nice to yourselves, right? You should be loving yourselves. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And it's a lifestyle, not something you do on Thursdays and weekends, right? It's a chance also to explore new opportunities and experiences. And ding, 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 that's when we're looking at the Ace of Cups, okay? Ba-bam, right? Now, getting on with the good stuff, okay? We're done with the mofo. No circling the block, you guys. I really don't believe, okay? So serious. Is it a need? Never, right? And this new person, okay? You know what's great about them? Like, they hold themselves accountable, but they also will assist you in doing that, right? Gone are the days where, you know, instead of trying to like pull teeth to figure out where were you on the night of the 5th, from Broderick, who didn't come home, right? It's giving, you know, this is somebody that's gonna sit down with you in a powwow session and be like, how can we make these changes together, right? Like, just so right there with you. No tit for tat, no blame game, no shirking responsibilities. I love that for you, and I love that about this person. What a rare gem this will be, right? And this person is also going to share your values, your core values, but also allow you to feel valued, allow you to feel seen and heard, right? And they're going to respect your personal boundaries. Some of you have personal space bubbles that are, you know, maybe a little larger than most, and even then they're going to understand. They're not going to force you. They're not going to strong arm you in any. This is not like jealous and possessive energy. This is like supportive and cheerleader type energy, like, and not in the sense of some sort of intellect deficit, but in the sense of like passion and really just being in your corner, collective. Gosh, don't you deserve that, right? And so this person coming to you, and or you, collective member, right, could have some of these archetypes, because I wanted to hone in on this person's energy coming to you, whether you know them now or not, right? But actually, in order to find out if you know this person coming to you or not, let's do a little something something. I'm going to ask you to pick a number between 1 and 3, and I'm going to get an answer as to whether or not you do know this person here, collective. So, all right, there's number 1's card. I won't tell it yet. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag yet, you guys. I want to make sure you really hone in, okay? And that you really are energetically participating. Ooh, how you go? Oh, okay. So, for those that picked pile number 1, 2, or 3, it's a yes. So you already know this person coming to you. The person that's the one. You know, it's so funny that pile number 3 should actually have the choices card talking about maybe. So pile number 3, you could really have been struggling to figure out, is this person my piece kind of thing? Like, is this my end game, end goal type of vibes for pile number 3? But really, the justice and clarification of you making the right decision, if that makes sense, okay? Referable to this connection. Pile number 2, I don't know why I'm going backwards. Maybe there's some significance to 3, 2, 1. This person's coming in really rapidly, right? There could be some significance to Archangel Michael working with you, whether you have awareness of that or not, and or for this connection, same deal, right? But this is like the most clear, truth-filled type of yes, all right? And so 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Well, number 1 was given the 10 of Cups, all right? So that's a pretty positive, pleasant energy, happy energy, right? Happy filled, blissful, right? And so there could be some significance to the number 10. We did have the 1010 angelic code come out as well, but there could be some significance to the month of October, or just even a 10-month stint, okay? Maybe you guys have known each other for 10 months, 10 years, right? Maybe somebody's got a birthday in October, doesn't have to be the case, or born on the 10th day of the year. All right, and look at this. We've got a bunch of 1s here, you guys. Literally new beginnings. Literally new beginnings. I love that for you. Okay. So we've got whether this is your person or you I'm describing, or nobody at all for you, right? Wavy hair, mixed colored eyes, right? One color could not match the other, or maybe somebody wears their contacts like that. Stranger things have happened. We've got the beard coming out. This person could have markings or scars or scarification as well, or that's you. This person could be younger than you, or you could be a very young individual, right? This person could have glasses, black hair, could be African American perhaps, or Hispanic American, or Latino. Somebody could have a muscular build or an average build. We've got brown and hazel eyes come out, so it could be, you know, that really beautiful gemstone quality shade of brown. Those that know what I mean, what I'm referencing, it's like you kind of have to stare into them because they're just like pools of like, I don't know, they look crystalline almost, right? So beautiful. And this person or you could be known to be a nice dresser. Maybe you've got to dress up for work, whether that's in some form of costume, attire, or business attire. Okay. And so, really, you know, out with the old, in with the new. Can't really, nothing else to say here, right? And I gather that for the most part, collective, you understand that. Like, you rock with that type of time and everything. But at the same time, you know, you are being made aware of through this particular session to really, if you have yet to do so, like, it's one thing to have a boundary and be like, no, thank you, right? But if you've yet to call your energy back, you need to go on ahead and do that. Cleanse it out, right? Give back whatever you took knowingly and unknowingly as well, just to clear those energetic cords, those spiritual type of nuances, I should say. But maybe not nuances, but you're being guided to work on your partnership with this person that is the new lover, okay? And get out of the no-go zone and on to the actual life you're meant to lead, okay? Ten of Cups really talks about security, family, being established, as well as that financial security and wealth. Okay, so it's giving, you know, Eight of Swords for this mofo come out twice, right? This person could even be, oh my gosh, I just got a, oh, thank you, uh, a download in my right ear. So you could be getting those tones and frequencies there as well. Um, this person could literally be in spiritual court, okay, on the strength of what all ever they put you through. All right. Um, and you are being asked to just take the clarity for what you now can value it as, and close out that cycle and get on to the good. And you know what, this one's wand, in case this is something that you care about, right? Ain't gonna be no kinks or funky-ish to it. Ain't gonna be no pain unless it's that pleasure kind. But I digress. All right, so that's what I got for you, baby. We'll see what you got for me to answer for you today. You guys check that description box, please. Thank you, thank you. And if you don't have any questions, no worries. I'm not here to pressure you into coming up with a question you don't have. Makes sense, okay? All right, but if not, no worries too. Your girl's got to get on to the next thing. And no worries. Hopefully, I'm able to come on here during some of the more normal times. All right. But don't fault your girl for coming on when she can, because I mean, if this don't show you how much I rock with you, collective, right? I don't know what else to say or do. You know what I mean? But I really appreciate you coming on even after the live stream publishes. Of course, of course. All right. I really do love and like my collective. And definitely rooting for you in spirit and in truth. Definitely connected there too. All right. Thank you for being part of my path. And thank you for those that do appreciate your girl being part of your own path. All right. And I don't know. I think I like to talk about that a lot. I like to talk about how we are connected, because I think it's a glorious thing, you know. And I feel like from one circle to the next, you can't really necessarily talk so much about things like that. So don't mind me when I go on my tangents about how you're amazing and how we're amazing together and separately, right? Because it just is what it is. And just because it's the truth doesn't necessarily mean it should not be talked about, right? Duh. Okay. All right, you guys. I don't see any questions in the chat box. And so no worries. Thank you for those that will check out the video. And will subscribe to the High Vibe Love and Light Tribe, as it were, right? But either way, you guys, smile. Give yourselves the credit, all right? You've been doing a lot of stuff here lately. Even just to get out of bed this morning, right? Your big stuff. Please honor yourselves as that, okay? I'm rooting for you, and I definitely darn sure believe in you, collective, all right? Please don't be that one, okay, where you're saying you don't share in that same sentiment. You better believe in you like there's none other, because there's none other. Even for those that subscribe to being on the twin flame journey, your twin ain't just like the way you got everything you got going, right? So there is some level and measure of individuality to be celebrated nonetheless, all right? Give yourselves the credit and allow yourselves permission to feel as amazing as you truly are, all right? Only takes a little bit of tweaking the perception and maybe some afterthought. But you guys can wrap your head around your actual being amazing. I promise, if you should try, okay? If you should need to try. Many of you, perhaps you don't, you've done the work, you don't need to try so hard. You're like, yes, love, I know that's right. And I know that's right too, all right? But I'm mindful we're all somewhere on the path. So thank you for allowing me to express myself. How many of them are me? Gosh, I might not want to know. No, let me stop. But thank you for allowing me to express myself to other beings that I'm connected to, all right? Other collective members that I'm connected to a little bit differently, right? Just saying, different strokes for different folks, and we're all somewhere on the path. So I have to say some of these things a little bit differently every now and again, not to confuse anyone, but to include everyone. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Gosh, I feel like I butchered that, but I digress. Thank you so much for being amazing, and thank you for being here. And thank you for those who will look forward to the next live stream. I know I myself, even right now, I'm looking forward to the next one. Um, but I'm very grateful to have been able to come on and whenever and however I'm able to come on. So no complaints here, collective. Thank you for bearing with me. You guys really do keep me going, and I really do appreciate you appreciating me. And so thank you for those who will book their sessions. Thank you for those who will submit their tips and donations. And thank you for those who are assisting in getting the watch hours up. Sorry for the background noise, you guys. Guess that's my cue. Love and light, collective.